Elijah. Rest before the next assignment. When God strengthened a tired prophet to finish the journey, Elijah did not begin under a tree. He began as a bold prophet with fire on his life. Before exhaustion found him, power flowed through him. He stood before kings. He spoke truth in hard places. He carried courage many people did not have. Elijah confronted false prophets on Mount Carmel. He called on the Lord, and fire fell from heaven. The people saw that God alone was God. It was a public victory. It was powerful. It was unforgettable. But many people do not understand what can happen after battle. Sometimes the greatest crash comes after the greatest win. Sometimes strength in public is followed by weakness in private. After Carmel, Queen Jezebel threatened Elijah's life. Fear hit him hard. The bold prophet began to run. He fled into the wilderness. He kept moving until his body and soul were drained. Then he sat down under a tree. This is where many people meet Elijah. Not on the mountain, under the tree. He felt overwhelmed. He felt finished. He felt like he could not keep carrying it. He asked God to take his life. That shows how deep the exhaustion had become. Strong people can reach tired places too. Many think burnout only happens to weak people. That is not true. Even faithful people can become depleted. Even prayerful people can get worn down. Even courageous people can hit empty seasons. Even prophets can need help. Notice what God did next. God did not begin with rebuke. God began with care. An angel touched Elijah. Food was prepared for him. Water was beside him. God let him eat. God let him drink. God let him sleep. Then Elijah slept again. And again God provided nourishment. He was being restored before being reassigned. This is powerful wisdom. Sometimes the answer is not more pressure. Sometimes the answer is recovery. Sometimes you do not need another lecture. You need rest. You need replenishment. Sometimes you are not failing. You are fatigued. Sometimes you are not lazy. You are depleted. Elijah had carried stress, warfare, confrontation, and responsibility. His nervous system had been through battle. His body was telling the truth. God honored that truth. He cared for the man before continuing the mission. That is mercy. After rest, Elijah traveled 40 days and nights to Horeb, the mountain of God. There he entered a cave. God was still leading him. A strong wind came, then an earthquake, then fire. But the Lord was not in those things. After them came a still small voice. God spoke softly to a weary man. That matters deeply. When life has been loud, healing often comes quietly. When your soul is tired, gentleness can restore more than noise. God asked Elijah, "What are you doing here?" Not because God lacked knowledge, because God was drawing Elijah out. Elijah poured out his feelings. He felt alone. He felt forgotten. Many people know that feeling. You did right, yet feel isolated. You gave much, yet feel empty. God corrected Elijah's perspective with truth. He told him there were still 7,000 who had not bowed to Baal. Elijah was not as alone as he thought. Exhaustion often lies to the mind. It tells you nobody cares. It tells you nothing remains. God restores truth when weariness distorts vision. Then God gave Elijah new assignments. Rest was never the end of the story. He was told to anoint kings. He was told to appoint Elisha. He still had purpose left. Think about that. The man under the tree still had work to do. The tired season did not cancel the calling. The cave did not erase destiny. The breakdown did not destroy assignment. The low point was not the last point. You may feel like Elijah now, tired after helping others, drained after standing strong too long. You may be carrying hidden fatigue, smiling outside while empty inside, moving but worn thin. Elijah's story reminds you, God sees tired servants. God notices silent exhaustion. He knows when you need food, sleep, space, and peace. He knows when strength has leaked out slowly. He knows how to restore what stress consumed. Do not condemn yourself for needing rest. Rest can be holy. Recovery can be obedience. Pause is not quitting. Breathing is not failure. Healing is not weakness. And hear this clearly. You still have assignment left. You still have purpose left. There are chapters not written yet. There are people you will still help. There is work grace still prepared for you. So eat, rest, recover. Let God speak softly again. Let strength return gradually. Let peace rebuild you quietly. You are tired, but you are not finished.